Hello everyone, welcome to the complete reference to CUDA programming. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Dr. Nilesh Chandra Pikle and I am currently working as an assistant professor at Indian Institute of Information Technology, Nagpur. I completed my graduation and post-graduation in computer science and engineering, and my area of interest is parallel computing. So during my PhD also, I followed the same interest and I completed my PhD in computer science and engineering again, and from Vishwasaraya National Institute of Technology, Nagpur. I completed my internship at IIT Bombay from Mechanical Engineering Department, where I worked on finite element simulations on graphics processing unit. After that, I have 1 year of industry experience as a senior parallel computing architect and 5+ years of experience in academia, where I taught different subjects like operating system, computer architecture, parallel computing, machine learning, and deep learning. Apart from that, I am a certified CUDA programming instructor that is awarded by NVIDIA under the Deep Learning Institute program for academicians. I have conducted more than 30+ trainings in industry and academics, and I have trained over 2,000+ participants since last 5 years. My area of interest includes GPU computing, machine learning, and deep learning as well. So this is about me. Now let's talk about this course. The targeted audience, any UG or PG students or researchers or academicians or IT employee who wish to explore this graphics processing unit. So it is not necessary to have a basic already knowledge about this graphics processing unit. If you are enthusiastic about this GPU, and if it is required in your work to deploy your C++ projects on GPU, then this is for you. Prerequisites, only thing is you must have basic understanding of C or C++ programming. Good thing about this CUDA programming is you don't have to learn a completely new syntax. Even if you know the basics of C++ programming, you will be easily adopt this CUDA programming syntax. So if you compare, only 20% of new syntax you can find out compared to your C++ programming. So here you don't have to learn completely new programming language. Right, already existing C++ project is there, then also you can add few terms so that you can parallelize that project using CUDA programming. Apart from this basic understanding of programming, you must have fundamental knowledge about operating system concepts such as process management, and to be specific about, you must have basic understanding of what do you mean by process, what is threads, how process and threads work in parallel. That basic understanding is essential. Then memory management, how different memories work in your computer system, like main memory, then cache memory is there, then registers are there. So all the concepts will be required in order to understand some CUDA programming optimization techniques. Apart from that, you must be familiar with some topics such as cache memory, register, bandwidth, clock frequency, etc. These are the some common terms that we use in computer organization. Now, even though if you're not much familiar with this or you don't have any background of this operating system and computer organization, so don't worry. Whenever it is required, I'll try to explain all these concepts in depth. And again, you don't have to be master in operating system and computer organization. But in case of programming, you must be familiar with how to write a C++ program. You must be familiar with concepts such as arrays, pointers, then loops. So most probably you'll be working in parallel computing on arrays. So you must be familiar with how to create arrays, how to manipulate arrays using pointers without using pointers. So all the concepts will be essential. So why this playlist? It is designed for absolute beginners. So even if you are not familiar with the graphics processing unit, how it works, or what is the architecture behind that GPU, So don't worry, I'll try to explain each and every concepts related to the GPU architecture in depth. Then no prerequisite required apart from basic understanding of C++ programming. Right? As I mentioned, even if you are not much familiar with the operating system or computer organization, I'll explain all these concepts in detail. Many times, this CUDA programming is needed by people who are not from computer science and engineering background. For example of CFD, computational fluid dynamics, that is core mechanical topic, or stress analysis. So these are the topics where the parallel computing is required, but experts from that domain are not much familiar with the concepts like operating system and computer organization. Or maybe some people from bioinformatics who want to deploy their course on graphics processing unit. They are expert in this biology domain, but unfortunately they don't even have enough time to explore the computer science related concepts like operating system and organization, computer organization. So don't worry, even for those kind of audience, I'll be explaining the concepts that are essential for CUDA programming in very simple manner. So here more emphasis is given to hands-on because this is a programming tutorial. So it's not like that simply some theoretical concepts will be explained and you can understand the complete CUDA programming. So until and unless you don't write your own codes, this playlist is not going to be very useful for you. So my suggestion is to start writing code on GPU parallelly while accessing these course contents. In addition to this presentation materials and video tutorials, I'll be providing complete coding folder with you, and in each coding files, the comments will be mentioned. So even if you are referring the codes in offline mode, so you'll be able to understand just by reading the code. So that sort of coding folder I'll be sharing with you on GitHub. You can download for free. Now, it's not like that we have only this unique CUDA programming playlist. So there are already existing some tutorials are available. So Udacity, they are offering introduction to parallel computing, which is quite old. I think 10 years back they designed this particular course. We also excellent course on CUDA, that is CUDA crash course by Coffee Before Arc. But this course starts with directly with assumption that you're already a bit familiar with this CUDA programming, right? So it is nice for those who are already a little bit familiar with the CUDA programming. So this is about complete reference to CUDA programming. So let's meet in the next episode where I'll be talking about the course structure.